been quite a while since we talked about snow in these amounts. Even January didn't have a lot of precipitation. We had rain early in the month, but we haven't had a good winter storm of this nature, at least for some areas, for quite a while. So that's what we got going on. Once again, where the snow falls has not changed. Mainly south of I-90, mainly east of I-94, especially the I-94-90 interchange. The wind still is there too, so the hazardous driving conditions remain. The only thing that has kind of changes where the heavier snow band has, and they have expanded the winter storm warning due to that nature of that band, the heaviest beginning to lift a little bit to the northwest. It could come back down too, but overall pretty much the whole area south of I-90 is now in a winter storm all the way across Tacoma, Sparta, and then going just south. Once again, it drops off very quickly. Only a few counties on the outside are in a winter weather advisory before you basically have nothing to, and it's going to be kind of that nature going on. Right now, really, that 6 to 9 is pretty much right over La Crosse. It could go further north, but as you notice, 6 to 9 La Crosse, but you get to Winona, 1 to 3. It's going to be a very tight gradient before nothing to where you could get more than 9 inches of snow. And this band has kind of shifted a little bit further to the northwest too, which means areas towards Prairie du Chien, Richland County have kind of left a little bit less in the way of snowfall. So that's what we're kind of seeing. Black River Falls also has come up a little bit too. That band is coming closer, but that gradient is once again very tight from 1 to 3 to 9 plus. So this still could change, but once again, if you're south of these areas, you're going to get the snow regardless, and the wind. It's just how much remains. Right now, we still got snow kind of continuing to fall. Prairie du Chien, Decorah have seen some of this activity off and on rain or snow. Preston has seen some snow. They've come down to half mile, come back up. They got more bands that are kind of developing. So further north and east, not much activity yet going on. Even Viroqua has not seen yet, just cloud cover still. So it's going to be another hour or two before we see it. Big picture shows a lot of snow beginning that band from Mason City all the way to now just south of Prairie du Chien as we get into Poole, with showers and even a few storms as you go into south central and southeastern Wisconsin in the warm sector. So we time this out. Really, the main band once again continues to shift. You can see the visibility here. Generally, it goes down to 0, meaning it's between 0 and 1 mile. Could see some moderate snow. La Crosse is going to get it in after the midnight hour, and once again, it's going to start pulling back to the northwest. Now, this could actually get a little further to the west. We'll wait and see, but going to 7 and 8 a.m., by this point, really, the snow is fairly light. We're talking 1 to 2 mile visibility, so the heaviest amount of snow likely for most areas are going to start to kind of wind down. Accumulation is still possible probably till about 9 a.m., and then thereafterwards, really not in the way of much snowfall. The wind will be the story as we go throughout the day with cloud cover as we go throughout. As we look at some of these travel conditions, West Union to Prairie du Chien, Reedstown, this has come down a little bit just because the heaviest band has shifted north. So it's really 4 and then 6 to 8. And then notice how it gets wet fairly quick, given the temperatures and the wetness of the snow. Roads probably will quickly become wet as we go towards noon. This band has shifted. If we look at Harmony to Caledano to La Crosse, that is where the time frame right now has become 4 to 6 really, and that has come up with snow amounts given that band has shifted a little bit. Once again, further north you go, it may extend it to 8. Roads by the time we get to noon and afterwards, mainly wet, especially the side roads going on. And last one, this is Reedstown, Lisbon to Nicosia. You can see that time frame 4 to 6. Potentially as you go further northeast of the interstate, you get maybe to 8 a.m. So far, that's what we're looking at. Saturday, remaining cold. That's the story through the weekend. And then we'll get more milder conditions as we go into next week with maybe some unsettled weather towards the end. But notice that 47 kind of getting into Friday, we may warm back up. So you may wake up with quite a bit of snow, and other areas won't wake up with a lot of snow. It's going to be interesting,
Big
but it's
surprise.
a heavy, wet snow, and we do need the moisture, so it is well needed.
All right. Thank you, Greg.